Hey guys, this is Masterath and welcome to a new video. Now, I do apologise if I sound a bit odd or whatever, or I don't make much sense. It is nearly 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I've been up most of the night, to be honest. Not sort of like making Let's Plays or whatever, just I can't get to sleep right now. I kind of had a bit of a nap at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and yeah, I was supposed to wake up an hour after, ended up waking up 3 hours after. But anyway, so it's time for the Wheel of Let's Plays 2018. Now, first off, I have not completed all of 2018's recordings yet. I have about 40 videos left before I've finished off the year. But with the Let's Plays I'm currently working on, I feel like that those will probably round out the year pretty well. But anyway, guys, so let's go to it. Let's go to the Wheel of Let's Plays and describe and show off all the new Let's Plays that'll be happening next year. First one. Let's go. It's going to be... well, that's convenient. This is actually one of the games I'm currently working on. Team Kirby Clash Deluxe. It is a game on the Nintendo 3DS. It will be my second Nintendo 3DS Let's Play. As you can see on the wheel, there is one that's going to come before that. Pretty much, it's a freeware game that you can download from the Nintendo eShop. And it's sort of like an RPG where you are a team of Kirbys. You go around beating bosses. Pretty much, it's a boss game. But it's actually quite fun, to be honest, for a free game. You can pay money to get extra stuff and everything. But if you're... If you're patient enough, you can complete it without paying any money for it. But pretty good game, actually. The next game is going to be... alright, Dead Pixels. This is a game that I've done already. I've done a full run of it. This was for a subscriber special, I believe, maybe a video view special, something like that. But this time I'm going through a lot of pretty much all the modes. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Pretty much you run around shooting zombies and trying to get to salvation. And the next game is going to be... alright, so I'm cheating a bit here. Super Smash Bros. Brawl actually comes out at the end of this year. I think it starts on Boxing Day of this year. But technically, since it goes into the new year, I thought I'd pop this in anyway. There aren't many Let's Plays on this wheel. The reason is because a lot of them are incredibly long. But yeah, if people don't know about Super Smash Bros. Brawl, how can you not? It's a Wii game where you have all of Nintendo's favorite characters. And for some reason, Snake and Sonic. I'll be going through not only the basic modes, but also the story mode, the Subspace Emissary. And the next game is going to be... New Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo DS. Okay, so I've wanted to play a Mario game for a while. I know I grew up with Sega. I'm a bit of a Sonic fan myself. But, you know what, I actually really like New Super Mario Bros. So I got the game, and I Let's Played it. It's not that long a game, but it was actually a lot of fun to sort of go back to sort of Mario for the first time in quite a while, actually, probably since Super Mario World. But yeah, there you go, New Super Mario Bros. The next game is going to be... god damn it. Alright, well, Space Quest 4, you may be wondering, what about Space Quest 1, 2, and 3? Well, Space Quest 1 comes out, well, the Let's Play of it, will come out later this year. I am also Let's Playing Space Quests 2 and 3 next year, and they'll be obviously coming before Space Quest 4. Space Quest 4 is the first Space Quest game to be in VGA format instead of the EGA format on DOS. And it's a really fun series of games, and I'm hoping to go through the entire series, all 6 games, where you play as the bumbling buffoon Roger Wilco, being sent into the future. Yay. The next game is going to be... alright, well, I'm currently going through the Binding of Isaac, I'm going through Afterbirth at the moment. This is the second DLC expansion, The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Pretty short. They didn't really add too much into it. They just added a hard version of Greed mode, like a new, I think one new character, and a new final boss and whatever. So this Let's Play is not going to be long. It's definitely not going to be Binding of Isaac Rebirth styles of long. But yeah, just to pretty much at the moment finish off the series, because at the moment I don't think that there's any more coming out, at least yet. I think Edmund's sort of like steering a bit clearer of Binding of Isaac for other games. Like, I believe The End is Nigh is one of them, and it's pretty much like Super Meat Boy, but, you know, ugh. It's all like Super Meat Boy in World of Goo. Speaking of that might be a Let's Play I might do in 2019, you never know! The next game is going to be Diablo. This is a game that I've wanted to Let's Play for a while now. But I never got round to it, and I finally got round to it. Pretty much you go into the Mausoleum of Tristram to defeat the Lord of Terror, Diablo. One of the 3 prime evils. Pretty much just an RPG, killing enemies, getting items, trying to get good items, and then finally defeating Diablo. The next game is going to be... Oh, thank God for that. Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh! Rechef of Destruction. This is a game on the Game Boy Advance. It's, what, the 3rd Yu-Gi-Oh! Game I've done? Behind Forbidden Memories and Duelist of the Roses. This game is incredibly difficult. It's got like a system that's been in a few Game Boy Yu-Gi-Oh! Games where you can instantly destroy an opponent's monster if you have a type advantage. It's very weird in that sense, but still. Also, trying to get your duelist level up to get better cards and stuff. It's a long process. But yeah, it's an okay game. I wouldn't say it's the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Game about, but it's a good game. The next game is going to be... Spider-Man for the GameCube. Again, this is another game that I've wanted to do for a while. One of the first games I ever got for the GameCube was Spider-Man. And I really enjoyed playing it. I really enjoyed just being able to go around the city and everything. But in this, we actually have to do the story mode, because that's kind of what I do with Let's Plays. You do your story modes. You get killed a lot. Pretty much the same with this game. But yeah, Spider-Man for the GameCube. It's going to be an interesting one when that comes out, because I don't really do many games like that. Next game is going to be... Great, we're doing these in reverse order, apparently. Space Quest 3, the last EGA Space Quest game. Where Roger Wilco, after completing what happened in Space Quest 2, which we will get to, has to try and stop the Pirates of Pestilon. That's the name of the game, Space Quest 3, the Pirates of Pestilon. We get to go to great places like Monolith Burger, which is definitely not McDonald's. Play a bit of Astro Chicken, which I was never very good at. And not being killed by weird jello guns that encase you in cubes of jelly. And the next game is going to be... While I just take a drink here, because my voice is a bit croaky. Okay. So this game is going to be coming out... Well, this Let's Play is going to be coming out, I believe, something like January, February time. So, it's going to be very early, but it's... Oh, sir! The Insult Simulator. This is a game where pretty much you have to insult your opponent to death. By making fluent sentences, by the way. You can't sort of... You can't get away from that. Fluent sentences to insult your opponent. I also did this... I believe that I did this of a video for a subscriber special at some point. But yeah, gonna do a full LP of it. The thing is, they're still releasing stuff. So this Let's Play, technically, even though I completed about 6 months ago, is still not complete. Because they've released, like, different characters and whatever. And I want to show you guys everything about this game. So I'm going to have to go back to that at some point. But, there you go. Right, well, we're slowly getting through them now. Our next game is going to be... Alright, this is a game that I'm very much looking forward to you guys seeing. Rogue Legacy. It's a really, really good game for people who don't know. It's a game that's on Steam, Pretty much it's a platformer, roguelike, with a bit of RPG elements into it. Someone has slain the king! And you have to go into the castle, Castle Hamson, to sort of just go around 4 specific areas. The castle, the mire, the forest, and the weird dungeony place. To try and find out who did it. And yeah, there's a bit of roguelike elements where when you die, you keep your money, but your heir takes everything, hence the term legacy. And you get to pick your heir to go and try and get killed in the castle again. It's quite a fun game, very good process. The next game is going to be... Alright. I'm a few years late, I know, but I'm Let's Playing Agario. Agario is a really fun online game where you pretty much go around as a blob. It's so simple, but so addictive and competitive and fun at the same time, and rage-inducing at points. But anyway, you are a blob. You have to eat smaller blobs, which are actually real people, and even smaller blobs that just randomly turn up, to try and become number 1 on the server. And that is exactly what I try and do in this Let's Play. Number 1 on the server. The next game is going to be... How many are we down to? I think we're down to about 9. Alright, this is, again, one of the games that I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys think of it. The Guild of Dungeoneering. This is a game where it's a card-based sort of like dungeon game where you map out the dungeon yourself. You go around specific missions, defeating enemies, getting items, unlocking characters, and slowly defeating the game. I am going to be going through all of the current, the current game and the DLC add-ons, Pirates Cove and the Ice Cream Headache DLC. Very fun game this is, very fun. One of my favourite games, actually, I'd say. Especially from this year's Let's Plays. The next game is going to be... okay, so... I've Let's Played Sonic 2 before. But I played the Genesis version. This is the Sega Master System version of Sonic 2. And this is actually the first Let's Play... Well, technically it's the first Let's Play that I did, which is in HD. There is one game that is also in HD, which which you guys have probably seen, but I haven't talked about yet, which is coming out earlier, because I just could not wait for that one to come out. Plus also Sonic Mania as well, but that's already been done by me. But anyway, yes, Sonic 2, you just run around, it's Sonic. That's all I have to say really, it's Sonic. Alright, the next game is going to be... Alright, welcome to my Christmas special next year, Mountain. It's not really a game, per se. It's literally, you just stare at a mountain for a bit. It's very calming, it's very therapeutic, but... Is it really a game? I guess we'll find out. The next game is going to be... We are down to 6 now. Digimon Rumble Arena 2! Okay, so, I've Let's Play Digimon Rumble Arena. We all know the whole Agumon dropkicking and Terraforce Boom. Hashtag Terraforce Boom. This is the sequel on the PlayStation 2. And I go through it as a fair few of the characters. And, yeah, enjoy it. It's a fun game, and there are some weird levels in it, including one where there's Legos and thwomps. It's odd. And that's going to be coming out very soon. Very early next year, in fact. Right, 5 more. It's time to see the next game. It's going to be Swords and Sandals 3. Okay, so I've Let's Played Swords and Sandals 1 and 2. This is the one that I remember the most about, because when I first played the game, I thought, good God, this looks a hell of a lot better than the first 2. It's still not, it's still not like a AAA masterpiece or whatever. But it's a very fun game, and very difficult, actually. Yeah, the Yeti Project. That's all I have to say. The Yeti Project. He's a pain in the ass. Next game is going to be my 200th Let's Play, Spyro the Dragon. So you guys voted for Spyro the Dragon to be my 200th Let's Play over games like Pokemon Colosseum, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Metroid Prime, Fire Emblem 6, Sacred 3. You guys chose Spyro the Dragon, so this one's on you. Prince, you are, obviously, Spyro the Dragon, a purple dragon, who is the only dragon to not be turned into a statue by Nasty Nork. You have to go around the worlds, saving dragons, collecting treasure, and burning Nasty Nork right in the arse. That's pretty much the game in a nutshell, really. Right, 3 left, and I'm actually very, very excited about all 3 of these games. Firstly, though, we have Space Quest 2, finally. This game is going to be, or this Let's Play is going to be coming out very early next year. You play, once again, as Roger Wilco, Space Guy. After what happened in Space Quest 1, which I'm not going to mention because that Let's Play has not been up, well, it's been uploaded, but it hasn't been set to public yet. It will be soon. But yes, after that, you are just sweeping around, and then you get kidnapped, and then you get sent to a place called Labian, and then everyone dies, probably you as well, and then you have to go back to the asteroid fortress of Sludge Vohall and kill him. Alright, it's time for our next game. There's 2 left. Joe, I'm actually happy that Pokemon X is last. This, folks, is Covert Action, also known as Sid Meier's Covert Action. Yes, the man who made the Civilization games. You play as a secret agent, Max or Maxine Remington, depending on what gender you want to play as. You can get your cryptography, your combat training, your driving skills, and your wiretapping. Get all of that. Sort out problems. Arrest people. Make sure terrorism doesn't happen in America. Have a really serious president. And a weird pink boss. I don't know. But anyway, going up to getting all of the masterminds of all of the crime syndicates and becoming Agent 1. Fun game, that is. Very fun game. And last but not least, I'm very happy this is actually last, because this is the game that you guys are probably looking forward to the most. Pokemon X. So, it's Pokemon X. I have not done a Generation Pokemon... I think it was a few years ago that I did Generation 5, and I said, Joe, I really want to do Generation 6, but I did not have the hardware or the software to be able to do it. Now, on the other hand, I do. Yes, it cost me £400, so you better bloody enjoy this one. Yes, that's what my 3DS capture cards cost me. But cheers to the guys at Murky for setting that up. But yeah, it's Pokemon X. Welcome to the Kalos region. It looks a hell of a lot better than Generation 5, and it's got through a massive graphic overhaul. The introduction of the new fairy typing, and yeah, Team Flare, which I think are just barely above Team Galactic in remembering them at all. But yes, go through 8 gyms, get 8 badges, and defeat the Elite Four and the Champion to become Pokemon Champion once again. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for the Wheel of Let's Plays. That is going to be, at least at the moment for what I know, all of the Let's Plays that will be uploaded next year. Now, for people who are keen eyes, they may be wondering, hang on a minute. During your montage for 2018, you had footage of Junior Jeopardy and Kirby Squeak Squad. Why are they not on this wheel? Well, the reason is because when I did the montage, I didn't have the idea to Let's Play Sonic Mania the day it came out. And I had a nice schedule all set up. Since Sonic Mania happened and the Let's Play happened, I decided I had to change my schedule a bit for specific games to come out on specific days. Which means that Junior Jeopardy and Kirby Squeak Squad will actually be coming out this year, not next year. But anyway, guys, that is it from this video. Hope you enjoyed it. What Let's Plays are you looking forward to in 2018? Please feel free to post your comments down below. I'm Masterath, and I'll see you for more Binding of Isaac Afterbirth tomorrow. See you then!